everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing my June TBR. So it is absolutely crazy to me that it's already June. May absolutely just flew by because I basically just worked the whole entire month. So it is just, this year has just been so weird and it's just been flying by, and I just cannot believe that I've already been in summer for a month. That's just so crazy to me. And I actually am going to France at the end of this month. The very last day I leave, and I still it still doesn't feel real because it still feels like it's November of last year. I just can't believe how fast time is moving, and I'm so excited, but oh my god, everything is happening. So I have a kind of big TBR for June. I probably won't end up reading all of these books, but I do have a pretty big TBR because I figured, why not? Why not be ambitious? I'm already only 7 books away from finishing my Goodreads goal for the year. As of today, I'll probably be closer to that if I do end up finishing the books that I had wanted to before the end of the month, because when I'm filming this, it's still May. But yeah, I'm really close to finishing my Goodreads goal, so I think I might up that a few more books so then I can still read and I can have a bigger goal that I'm trying to accomplish. But I'm feeling pretty good about my reading this year so far, especially in summer. I've been reading a ton, so I'm hoping to keep that up in June. So without further ado, let's just get into what I'm planning on reading in June. So the first 2 books that I have to read, I actually have to read for the creative writing course that I'm taking when I go to France. It's only a week-long course, but I do have 2 novels that I'm supposed to have read by now, but I haven't yet. I don't even own them. But the first is A Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. So that might count as my classic for the month because, as you guys, if you have watched my New Year's resolution for 2016 video, then you would know that I'm trying to read 1 classic per month. So if I'm kind of having trouble with my reading, I'll probably count that one as my classic. Or there's another book that I'm supposed to read, but I can't think of the name for it. I know it's on the syllabus, but that's somewhere in front of me and I just don't want to go and find it. So there's one more book that I have to read, and I know it also has to do with food because the theme of the course is food. So I don't know exactly what the book is, but those 2 I definitely have to read for this course. The next book that I'm planning on reading is A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This is actually from my summer TBR, and also I think I included it in my yearly TBR. I've been doing really well with my summer TBR so far. I think I've already cut off 2 books from that, and I've only been in summer for a month, so that's been going really well. And this one I believe I included on there, but I'm planning on doing a recommended reads for children's classics, but I haven't read all of the ones that I want to. There's obviously always going to be children's classics that I want to read that I haven't read yet, but I do own quite a few that I haven't read yet, so once I finish reading all of the ones that I own, then I will do that video. So this is just the next one that I'm moving on to, and I'm super excited for this one because I watched the movie as a kid and absolutely loved it, so I have a feeling I'll really love the book as well. This next book is actually also from my summer TBR, and that is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I just last month read Morgan Matson's latest release and I absolutely adored it. So I'm just in a Morgan Matson mood, and definitely a contemporary mood, and I've heard such fabulous things about this one. I know that it's going to be really sad. I've been warned about that, but I'm super excited to read it because I just love Morgan Matson and I think that it's going to be a really fabulous read. Next is Standoff by Andrew Smith. This is the second book in the Winger duology, and I'm planning on reading this one because I really loved Winger, and I'm planning on doing a recommended reads for duologies, YA duologies, whenever I finish reading the duologies that I have on my shelf. So this is the next one that I want to move on to because I feel like this one's going to be really great. I did really love Winger, so I have a feeling I'll really love this one as well, but I'm really interested to see where the story's going to go because Winger took an absolute twist at the end that was completely unexpected. So I'm kind of not sure how this book is going to be and in terms of tone and where the story is going to go, so I'm really nervous to read it, but I think it will be really great because I did love the first one so much, so I'm hoping that this one will be just as good. Next is Walk on Earth a Stranger by Ray Carson. I have been saying since I got this book that I want to read it, and I just haven't picked it up yet. I don't know if it's just because I don't think it's a summary book. I tend to read a bunch of contemporary in the summer, and then I'll save all my historical fiction for fall, because for some reason fall and winter I just want to read historical fiction, then in summer and spring I just want to read contemporary, and fantasy is just kind of a year-round thing. I don't know if I'm the only one who's like that, but I just feel like historical fiction is perfect for fall, but I do really want to read this one. So I might end up saving it for fall because, I mean, it's a fall colored book and for some reason it just makes me think of like autumn. I don't know why, but if I don't, then I'm going to read it this month because I really am so intrigued by it and I think it just seems really cool. It's a historical fiction that takes place during the gold rush. Like, that's just awesome and I want to give it a shot, so we'll just see when. I do kind of want to do it this month, but I don't know, I'm having like an inner conflict right now. Next is The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. I honestly have no clue what this book is about. I bought it because Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey really loved it, and I just think that if a book has the Lainey stamp of approval, it must be a really great book. So I'm super intrigued by this book. I love the cover and everything, and I just think that it seems like it's going to be really cool based on the cover. Like I said, really have no clue what it's about, but I'm super intrigued by it, and I think I want to give it a shot this month. Next is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. This book seems to have that kind of Arabian Nights sort of feel, kind of like The Wrath and the Dawn, and I just this month finished The Wrath and the Dawn duology and really enjoyed it, so I'm kind of in that sort of mood, and I feel like those fantasies that take place somewhere really hot are just kind of perfect for summer months because it's really hot. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's my train of thought. But I think this book just seems like it could be really good. I have heard mixed things, so I am excited to form my own opinion about it. And then the final book on my June TBR is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is the second book in the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, and from what I've heard, this book just completely trumps A Court of Thorns and Roses out of the water, so I'm really excited to read it, although I do know where the romance goes because you guys keep on telling me, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, now I know, so now I'm kind of expecting it, but I mean, I had a feeling, but now I know for sure, so that was kind of a spoiler, but whatever. I'm really excited to get into this book. I've heard it takes the whole sexy route that Court of Thorns and Roses had and just completely, like, runs with it. It just goes with it. So I'm really excited to see where the series is gonna go. Especially after the ending of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think that this one has so much potential and it's huge, so this will take me centuries to read, but I'm very excited for it. So those are all of the books on my June TBR. Let me know if you have read any of these books, your thoughts on them, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! By the way, any of my French viewers who are located in France, I'm going to be in Paris July 1st and July 2nd, and I don't know about the 3rd, before I head off to like countryside France. So I will be going to Shakespeare & Company, and I think that's where I will let you guys know when I'm going. So follow me on Twitter, Snapchat. I probably won't post it on Instagram, but follow me on Twitter and Snapchat for sure at HalesHeartsNYC, so then you guys can know when I'm going there, and if you guys want to come out and say hi, then that would be awesome, and I could meet some of you guys. I don't speak French, so if you speak English, that would be great because I won't be able to understand you and then I'll feel rude. But yeah, Shakespeare & Company will probably be where I'll decide to meet some of you guys. Just let me know if you would be interested in that, and yeah, okay, so that's all. Bye!